This is a major crackdown on crime in Ondo State as operatives of Amotekun paraded 100 suspected criminals arrested for various offenses in the state.
11:47 p.m. Iju-Itaogbolu border. The air smells like burnt rubber and fear. The sledgehammer comes down again, and this time the false floor of the trailer splits open like a rotting fruit. What happens next will haunt every man, woman, and child in this state for the rest of their lives. Because when that iron sheet peeled back, we saw the eyes first. 24 men, crammed like animals in a steel tomb beneath bags of fake cement, their faces covered in dust and sweat. But their hands were wrapped around enough firepower to level an entire local government. Akogun Adetunji, the Amotekun commander, freezes. His officers form a circle, torches up, guns drawn, and then Officer Taiwo's rifle jams. In that split second, one of the bandits, tall, lean, his face half covered by a black scarf, raises his AK and levels it directly at Taiwo's chest. The world stops. Taiwo closes his eyes. He thinks of his daughter. He whispers a prayer. And then the bandit speaks. Egbon Taiwo, sheo tigbagbe mi? Brother Taiwo, have you forgotten me? The scarf falls, and Taiwo sees it. The scar above the left eyebrow, the gap between the front teeth, the birthmark shaped like a crooked arrow on the neck. This isn't just a bandit. This is Segun Alabi, the carpenter's son from Ward 7, the boy who used to sell roasted plantain outside St. Peter's Primary School. The boy who vanished without a trace 3 years ago during the fuel scarcity riots. Segun didn't run away. He was recruited. If you want to see the face of the man who turned our sons into killers, if you want to know why this trailer was heading straight for the governor's residence in Akure, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Because in the next 3 minutes, we are showing you the unedited interrogation footage. And I promise you, you are not ready for what Segun is about to confess. To understand how we got here, you have to go back 72 hours, back to Obajana, back to the cement factory where this nightmare began. The truck left the depot at exactly 4:13 a.m. on Sunday morning. Driver, Musa Ibrahim. Waybill, 600 bags of Portland cement. Destination, Akure. Routine, boring, forgettable. But this truck was never meant to carry cement. This was a mobile fortress. The floor had been reinforced with 1/4-inch steel plates. The ventilation system rerouted to allow airflow into a secret chamber that could fit 30 men if they squeezed tight enough. Musa drove through Kaba, then Isanlu, then the notorious Akoko border, where armed robbers once ruled the night. He passed 15 police checkpoints. Not one officer asked him to open the back. I dig close for road when I see the big moto stop. Ain't no get reason to stop for that side. Now bush, I come see say, something they leak for under, red like blood. I think say na accident, but the driver, he know they panic. He just look left, look right, then drive come out sharp. That blood, it was hydraulic fluid. The modified compartment was overheating, the system was failing, and this old man, this palm wine tapper, who the elites would never notice, he called the Amotekun hotline. He saved lives that night. You see, for the people of Ondo, this isn't just news, this is trauma. This is the ghost of June 5th, 2022, the day gunmen stormed St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo and massacred 40 innocent worshippers in the middle of Pentecost Sunday. We said never again, but here we are again. Only this time, the enemy didn't come through the bushes. They came in a Dangote trailer on a federal highway with the blessing of someone we trusted. By 6 a.m., the entire Southwest was awake, not because of alarm clocks or morning prayers, but because of WhatsApp voice notes spreading faster than wildfire. "They've caught them! Armed men in a trailer! Ondo is under attack!" But what the viral videos didn't show you, what the mainstream media is too afraid to report, is what the officers found when they finally searched the cabin of that truck. Inside, campaign t-shirts, hundreds of them, bright yellow with a familiar face printed across the chest, a face that every political junkie in the Southwest knows, a face that belongs to one of the leading candidates for the 2026 gubernatorial elections. Now ask yourself, why would armed bandits be transporting campaign materials? At first, the officers thought it was a diversion, a red herring. Maybe the bandits stole the shirts to blend in at rallies, to get close to targets without raising suspicion. But then they found the radio. 467.8125 megahertz. That exact frequency, it's the secure channel used by the Ondo State Police Command for tactical operations. Let me say that again. The bandits weren't just listening to police stanners like common criminals. They were tuned in to the exact frequency used by the state's highest security officers to coordinate emergencies, which means someone on the inside gave them that frequency. Someone with access, someone with rank. This isn't a security breach. This is a total compromise. The calls weren't coming from outside the house. The calls were coming from inside the walls of the very institutions we pay to protect us. And here's where it gets darker. Who sent you? Who is paying you? You think say a small person send us? The man we send us, him dey your office, him dey drink tea with your oga, him dey sign your salary. The officer steps back. The room goes cold, because Segun isn't just talking about corruption. He's talking about betrayal at the highest level. The second twist lands like a thunderbolt. This wasn't a bandit invasion. This was a political strike force, a private army being smuggled into Ondo State, not to terrorize villages, but to destabilize the government from within, to create chaos before the elections, to make the current administration look weak, incompetent, and unable to protect its people. And the sponsor? Someone with deep pockets, deep connections, and a throne to claim in 2026. We have this photo, taken 2 days before the arrest. The question isn't just who is this man? The question is, how many more trailers are already on the road? How many more Seguns are out there, waiting for the signal to strike? 3 more trailers, same markings, same route, all reported in the last 2 days. Ondo State isn't just on edge. Ondo State is sitting on a powder keg, and someone just lit the fuse. It's 2:30 a.m. Most of Akure is asleep, but inside this room, the air is thick with tension you could cut with a machete. The briefcase was found in the trailer's cabin, tucked beneath the passenger seat, wrapped in a plastic Ghana must-go bag. At first glance, it looked ordinary, like something a businessman would carry to a meeting. But when they opened it, documents, handwritten notes, printed lists, and at the top, a single sheet of A4 paper with a heading written in bold red ink. Phase 1, Elimination Protocol. This wasn't a kidnapping list. This was an assassination roster. 23 names, 23 targets, each carefully researched, their daily routines documented, their security details analyzed, their weaknesses identified. The Commissioner for Local Government, target number 7, goes to St. Andrew's Anglican Church every Sunday at 7 a.m., travels without escorts. The Olowo of Owo, target number 12, holds court every Thursday at the palace, main entrance poorly lit after 8 p.m. The commandant of the Ondo State Security Network, target number 4, lives alone in a compound on Hospital Road. Guard changes shifts at 10 p.m. every night. Abasi, look at number 3. The third name on that list It belongs to someone currently inside the Ondo State security apparatus, someone with clearance, someone who until this moment was considered above suspicion. And here's where this story becomes interactive, because we need your help. If you are from Ondo, if you live in Akure, Owo, Ondo Town, Ore, or Indandre, look closely at your screen. We've blurred the full details for legal reasons, but the initials are visible. Target number 3, Chief A.O., former Special Advisor, current board member, Ondo State Infrastructure Development Committee. Does that name ring a bell? Have you seen this man at political events? Does he have connections to any of the 2026 candidates? Drop a comment right now. Type Secure Ondo if you recognize this individual. We are building a public record because the authorities may try to bury this, but we, the people, will not let them. They're asking for the briefcase from above. They say it's evidence and must be transferred to the state CID immediately.